Very much congrats to the Cleveland Cavaliers head coach Kenny Atkinson as he's won the 2025 Kia Coach of the Year award, defeating fellow finalists or edging out fellow finalist JB Bickerstaff of the Detroit Pistons and Ime Udoka of the Houston Rockets. Yes, this felt obvious and inevitable, but still great to see Kenny Atkinson, 57 years old, is in his second tenure as a head coach, even though he's been a coach since 2004. But yeah, 64-18, the Cleveland Cavaliers have done very well. They won the 1 seed this season. Currently in the playoffs, they shut out or they swept the Miami Heat in 4 in the opening round. Now we'll see against the Pacers. Of course, they fell in Game 1 last night, but we shall see. Playing playoff basketball ahead. But yeah, they were 64-18 in the regular season, including winning the first 15. They started off 15-0 before losing to the Boston Celtics and then venturing on the rest of the way. But still, very good news for Kenny Atkinson. He got his first gig as a head coach in 2016 with the Brooklyn Nets and didn't do great. They had one winning season and made the playoffs one time in 2019 with the Brooklyn Nets, but then definitely felt fishy. They brought in James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving, shortly after, and it felt weird for Kenny Atkinson for a couple seasons, as he's been an assistant the last couple seasons with the LA Clippers and the Golden State Warriors. But it's still good to see him get another crack as being a head coach. And we'll see how it goes going forward the rest of the way in the playoffs. But still, congrats Kenny Atkinson. And congrats to Ime Udoka. He took this young upstart Rockets team second in the Western Conference, 52-30. And then obviously they lost in 7 last night versus the Warriors. But still, kudos to him. And kudos for JB Bickerstaff, the former head coach of the Cavs, now the head coach of the Detroit Pistons, and they did very well this season, 44-38, were the 6th seed before losing in 6 games to the New York Knicks in the first round. But still, want to give shout and love to the other finalists, but this was credit to Kenny Atkinson. We'll see the rest of the way for the playoffs, but best of luck to him and the Cavs. Congrats.